As the world crumbles, the window shutter and a globe turns, QTVNickBro from his nuclear bunker in Kiev talks with his guest of the day. I'm Vitalia, and here's QTV.
Thank you, Talia. I'm QTVNickBro, and you're listening to ATWC. I hope you're having a great day, and remember that if you like what you hear or see, then don't forget to press the subscribe button and leave a like. If you're watching on YouTube or some other platform, I know we'll see how it will be. Yeah, do that so you'll never miss this show for whatever reason. Now, if you probably watched the episode 4, then you probably remember Will, who was the guest on this episode. In that episode, we talked about and even toured Spud World, which is a Minecraft bedrock realm that both of us play on from time to time, which is based on the children's television channel Nickelodeon, which is run by Monkey22. I keep spelling his name as Monkey2022. No, it's Monkey22. Yeah, simple. So why am I talking this? Well, Will is not the only player from there who I'm going to interview from this podcast, because I have a different, another friend from there who I'm going to interview today. He is a Texan, a proud Texan, maybe even. He also makes YouTube videos, and he may not be as well known as Wells or anyone else, to be fair, on this podcast so far. But the general idea of my show is to showcase people who I found interesting, and such anything else doesn't matter. So, with that hastily written introduction, which I only wrote around 10 minutes before recording this, I welcome today's guest, Nman Slimmer. Say hi, Nman.
Hey, thank you for having me, QTV.
No problem. So tell us about yourselves.
Well, you got this right. I'm a YouTuber. I'm actually also a recording artist.
You are?
I am. I'm a part of Slimeapella.
Wow. Wait, so you have disc music, like songs, right?
Yeah, we have one coming out July 3rd, and we are gonna be. It's a solo. It's our debut over on Bandcamp, and the song is called "To My YouTube."
Oh, nice. And where can you buy it? Oh.
Well, right now you can buy it for free over on Bandcamp. It's free.
Oh.
It's you can get all over the world. It's I hope we posting it out over on the description of my channel.
Alrighty. Oh, yeah, I will. For that's what I was asking, so that you, listener or viewer, you can check it out in the description of this video. I'll put there in the description. No worries, man. Yeah. Okay. So, what else? Did you do anything other than that as well?
Well, I'm also the host of a new series called Mega Guts.
Huh, and what is that about?
Well, Mega Guts is a new era of Minecraft Guts. We have a new version of the crack. It's called the Mega Crag. This crack was originally known by from when they upgraded the crag.
Wait, hold your horses. Our listeners may not understand exactly what Guts. Can you tell us? Can you fill in what was Nickelodeon Guts? The original. Yeah.
Well, Nickelodeon Guts was the original game show hosted by Michael O'Malley. It's similar to American Gladiators, but with kids.
Yay! I love that. It's good thing out depending on what you think about kids. I guess. Well, pretty start, QTV. Great start. Well, okay, and you made your own version in Minecraft, right? In Minecraft.
That is correct.
Yep, just like Pet World. And it will have new crack, or just. What is the crack again? I don't remember myself as well.
It's the mountain, remember?
Oh, yeah, the mount that's at the end. Yeah. And it'll be bigger, better, cooler.
Yeah.
Everything with the prefix better. Classics. So okay, what else? Did you do anything else? Uh,
Well, for me, I'm actually the host of a new podcast myself
oh,
called Slimer Chat.
nice. Yeah, we should do a crossover. You were on my podcast. I will be on your podcast now. Maybe if I have the time.
Well, we're premiering it on July 3rd as well with my co-host,
Oh,
Megastar Outlandish Zicky Dice.
who is that? I'm not exactly known.
Um,
Can you tell us about that person?
well, Zicky Dice, he's a Twitch streamer, or if you watch TNA, he's from TNA.
What's TNA? I'm sorry, I'm not like
Is one.
knowledgeable in this stuff.
Well, everybody knows what AEW and WWE is, but everybody don't know what TNA is. It's
Yeah.
Impact.
Wait. So
It-
he works at Impact Wrestling?
Yes, he does. He also has his own promotion show on Twitch called Ziggy Dice's Outlandish Paradise.
Oh, nice. Wait, isn't that the guy from your sports streams you had?
Oh,
March
no.
Madness and Game Time. You had this.
Oh, game time. Well, it
Yeah.
came to an end because we have a bit of a problem with Jim. Because as you guys noticed, but Jim, he's been making out bits wrong. I feel like no, I'm ending gaming time. I'm starting a new show.
Wait, what happened to him? I didn't hear exactly what you said there.
It's the bits. Some of you guys know we added bits to our show
What is that?
without me noticing.
What are beats? When I hear beats, I think of
Uh,
the consoles 16-bit, 8-bit, 4-bit. Remember that meme? Asian?
no, not that type of bits. Not that type of bits.
Yeah.
But like skits or games or
Oh,
segments.
I see.
Those type of bits.
You're having a problem with those. You can't, I
Yes.
suppose, make them. All right. So that's not the guy, right? It's different from March Madness Game Time. March
Oh.
Madness.
Okay.
Because I saw there's some like on your channel. There's some Twitch streamer next to you. Is that the guy they were talking about, or is someone
Uh-huh.
else? I'm a bit confused.
Are you talking about Jim?
Who is Jim? I'm not. Is it someone else?
He's over. He's from Jim and then they have their own show, and he started this show with me, and today over on which we came to an end of my show, which here we are moving to a new show.
Oh, okay. That cleared everything up now. Okay, sorry, I was a bit confused there. Yeah, but I also heard that you have your, I think it's called uh, the Nman show, right? It's
Yeah, the final Inman show, which we just hit our fifth. We just got done with our fifth and final season. Since I'm
fifth
getting ready.
season. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Over on late night production.
Sorry to
'cause,
interrupt you. Yeah.
I just got. I really honored that I hosted the show for you guys.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit confused. What are you talking about? You you just had so it's out, right? Like the final episode. Is it out?
Yes.
Okay. I thought you said it was upcoming. Okay, so 5 seasons. That is crazy for a
Yes.
show. My show is
Yep.
in the first season. And yours in the
Yes, for
fifth
the
one.
big-
Wow. That's crazy. Wait, so when did it start? If it's going on for 5 seasons?
That is correct. That's correct. I hosted for 5 seasons.
Okay, but when did it start? I think you got a question there.
Yeah,
When did the
me-
show start? Yeah.
We originally started in October inside the Inman Theater in 2020 during a pandemic, and we didn't have an audience until Gravedigger moved us into the historic Nickelodeon studio in Minecraft at Universal Studios. But here we are, locked in our cabin here in Houston.
Wait, you're from
Without any.
Houston, right?
That is correct. I'm a
Oh.
cougar for life.
What is a cougar? I don't know.
It's an animal. You know, the animal, a cougar,
Yeah,
the cat.
yeah.
We are. I'm red and white. I'm a Houston Cougar for life.
I'm wait. So it's like a what's it called? Is it like a mascot of a sports team or something? I don't exactly understand.
Yes,
It's Connection Texas.
yes.
Oh, I
It's
see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
it's a college team. It's a college team because we're going to the Big 12 this year.
You play on it?
No, I don't play sports. I'm gonna be doing something else.
You're in college. Okay, so that's correct.
Yeah, I'm about to go. I'm
Oh, that's
about to
cool.
go to college to study audio, which also I did make this announcement just QTV is if I made this announcement.
Sure, exclusive. Here on
Well,
Thought Crumbles.
well, November 3rd to the 4th, everybody's doing the extra live stream, right?
Of course, I remember that. Yeah, Monkey is gonna take part as well. I think. He usually takes
Well,
part. Yeah.
I have this is part of my announcement. This year we're playing on it. I'm gonna be raising money for the Texas Medical Center here in Houston. I'll be raising money for the Extra Life.
Nice.
This,
Yeah.
this I'm not joking. I'm actually doing the Extra Life stream this
That's
year.
awesome. For those who don't know, Extra Life is a initiative by streamers who play like stream video games, and all the donations that go through during the stream are usually go to children's hospitals. I think streamer like Nman, just we had heard him, they can choose their own, but if they can't, I think they just donate to. Wait, no, I think I was gonna say St. Jude Hospital, but I remember that it's probably something Monkey chose because I know Monkey who mentioned earlier. He also does. I think did. I don't know if we're gonna do it this time, but he did extra live streams as well, and he donated money to St. Jude Hospital, which was very nice of him. He got a lot of money, I think, for charity, which is awesome. I remember he used to like do like 6 hour streams of him gaming, like 24 hour stream. Yeah, that's even crazy. Yeah, so it's cool that you are joining this initiative as well. Now tell
Yeah,
us about your like home place, Texas. Well, what is Houston, Texas? Texas
well,
in general, America. Yeah.
Well, history fact about Texas. We were back then before I was around. I heard that we got independence from Mexico and
Nice.
from many people.
So, yeah, Texas. I don't know much about Texas. Can you fill
Now
me
you
in?
know.
Well, I mean, you filled me in already. What am I saying? Uh, but okay. Now I remember you had a stream on
Yeah.
election day, the United States president election in 2020.
Yeah, that's correct.
3 years ago. That was 3 years ago already. Wow. If you're 3 years into the Biden presidency, it's pretty crazy. Um, and yeah, I remember on that stream, you had your Uncle Dennis, and
Oh, do you remember the Nman show when we election special?
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah,
Well, that's really cool that you got to see that episode, which we brutally got X Gamer to come in and ruin the interview with him. Cool.
oh, this is yeah. But Uncle Dennis, because he's a pretty interesting character. Your uncle is he's a member of the Texas House of Representatives, which is one of
That's
the
correct.
parliaments of Texas. Yeah. You have a double parliament. In Ukraine, you don't have not just on the local level, but national level. You don't have one parliament. You have two parliaments, like two chambers. How do you say this? I forgot what's the word for it, but essentially lower chamber, upper chambers. It's pretty cool. And he's member of Republican Party, right? The GOP, I think.
He's part of the representative party. He's loved Christ and he always been part of it.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
And what constituency does he represent?
I really don't know. I I didn't get to that part. I was actually thinking of some questions that fit for us. I didn't get to that part on the show because it's that every show has to be a 1 hour warning here on the show because I try to get it longer, but all my guests they only get 15 minutes to chat with me.
Oh, I see. And Uncle Dennis didn't have much time for questions, I suppose.
Yes, that is correct. Because I knew he always get to that guest shout out, and I know who he's gonna interview, give a shout out to my cousin and my aunt.
That's nice. Um, did Uncle Dennis watch your videos, uh,
Oh
including
my,
that episode uh, of Nman Show?
got it. Well, you can watch it on both episode. The live miss. No, that was the season 3 of the which we had the glitch of
Uh,
during live
no, I
miss,
was
and
talking.
also the 20.
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
I was talking about if he was watching. Did he watch that episode that he was on of the Nman
uh,
Show?
that was a background design over on Zoom.
No, talking about if he watched the episode later when it came out, the election day special that
Uh,
he was on. Did he watch it later?
I think yes, he did because his daughter was watching it.
He has a
Who is
guard.
actually he has that was my cousin.
Oh, I see. Um, and I suppose it's pretty honored to have a politician, on your, family, especially one that serves, your country. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he's the terms in the Texas House of Representatives. He did some research. I think there's around
Yeah.
2 years, I think, or 3 years, right?
Uh, actually, he won the 2014 one, and
Oh,
he every 2 years he gets reelected, and then he running, and then he always and he won every time.
oh
I
wow.
and he's and let's hope next year he has a chance to win again.
Oh, that's nice. Um, so yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool. Now I suppose your family and you yourself, you identify yourself with the Republicans, I suppose, right? And the party.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct.
What for
He-
you is the Republican Party? Like, what do you think it
Oh,
stands for?
what's the? What do you mean? Like, can you recap the question for me?
Like, what do you think its ideology is, and what do you think, like, uh, the yeah, the ideology. What do you think it is for?
Ooh, well, that's a really hard question. I feel like it's gonna be I my first from my family. I have a wonderful family, and I have they both blessed me because I was originally born. Background about me for y'all on the podcast. I'm originally was born adopted in 2002 in my when I was born, and it was really I didn't know that till my folks tell me that. Today, here I am as an usher helping with the food pantry, and at my place since I just got back doing first fruits. By the way,
Okay. And what else? You wanted to finish the question, I think. Uh,
oh yeah, and with my family, they are such a great part of the family, and I love them so much.
I see. That's cool. Now, you mentioned the church, and I remember you had a few streams from the church. Um, so you're pretty religious, right? You're very religious.
Uh, I'm not a religion. I'm a Christian. I'm from Calvary, Houston.
Wait, what kind of Christian?
It's not religion. It's not religion.
Oh, you mean? What do you mean?
If you watch, I know there's a movie out called Jesus Revolution. It's a not religion church called Calvary Chapel, called the Calvary Chapel Movement, made by Chuck Smith.
Oh,
And Chuck Smith, he's the creator of the Calvary Chapel Movement. And there's actors who you probably see, Joseph Brand who plays Lonnie Flynn, and there's a guy he played Greg Loy, which tonight's give you a heads up, KTV, tonight's the Harvest Crusade night 2.
oh, okay. Now, now,
You're good.
yeah, it's okay. Now, about this like stuff. Would you label yourself as a conservative, politically?
Oh, okay. So you want me to talk about the second thing about me?
Yeah, sure. Well, I know what the second thing is, but sure.
The second thing. Oh. Well, the other thing I did was actually, well, I posted some update stuff when I was taking a break, making content.
Okay.
Because on May I posted an announcement that I'm taking a break, making YouTube the rest of May and all June because I
All
need
right.
a break. But what I did was I posted an update video about this studio here that I'm sitting in
Okay.
with my and with new speakers from this
Nice.
is and I'm still using the same mixer that I'm using that you hear me from,
Yep.
and same microphone from Audio Technica but with a new mount and pop filter.
Yay, that's cool. Um, yeah. Uh,
Yeah, just
okay, well, how does it relate to the question I was talking about? I was talking about what are your political views? Okay, it wasn't really that, but my time asked this. What is your political views? What are your political? English, yes, no, English,
oh
out of here.
English.
Well, I mean, I was talking about how like my English is better for a second. Sorry, but really, again, what are your political views? Um,
Oh my views.
yeah, political views.
I'm gonna I'm gonna say I really don't know. It's pretty hard because I it's are you talking about like a book?
No, political views. Like,
My political view. I don't do a lot of political stuff. I'm gonna say with Uncle Dennis, we're giving he's his voting elections are really good. With the American president review, it's kind of confusing because people kind of sometimes use other ways to win the election. I'm gonna say a 5 for the presidential one for right now, but for the 10 Uncle Dennis's election, it's gonna be really. I'm gonna say that.
uh, okay, so you more or less align with Uncle Dennis,
Yep.
politically. Okay. So the Republican Party, it's one of the two big parties. Like there are other parties, but nobody cares about them, right? Like,
Hmm.
okay, like 5 people like out there. Shout out to the one voter of the Green Party. Yeah. Well, fuck them. uh, I'm making it clear there. But who did you vote on the primaries?
I really don't know. I really want to skip, but sometimes I don't go for primary,
Why?
but I do go for. I really don't know. That's a really hard suggestion.
Okay.
Sometimes I go
Yeah.
for primary, but sometimes I don't.
So you just go whoever the other people chose. Okay. Don't like
But
Biden.
I'm not. I I'm not a Democrat. Come on.
Yeah, you're not a Democrat, but maybe you like him anyway. For being
Uh,
anyway.
he's okay. He's okay.
So let's talk about you
Um,
more, I suppose.
that's a
Um,
good idea. That's a good idea.
so about the church. How often do you go to church?
Well, I go Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. and then on the first and third Thursday nights, I got a meeting with my young adults and got people who are my friends. And also, you'll be shocked to hear this, but on Fridays I have on the Friday we meeting, I have a meeting for the first time. Then Sundays I usher. I do like I do a bit of light sound at my church, and also I help with the student ministry.
Nice. Um, and okay, so I see then. Now what do you think? There's another, I think, problem. The lot of the pro-Russian kind of Republicans, they
Mm.
oftentimes play this card of the American taxpayer. Like I remember I saw some crazy ones on Twitter go post like a picture, like a video of a McDonald's here in Ukraine, right? And they were like, "What the heck? Look at these people in McDonald's in Kiev, the Russian way, by the way. This they spell it the Russian way all the time. In Kiev, Ukraine during war. Oh God, how dare they have a McDonald's working during war? Oh God." Yeah, it's kind of funny, and a lot of the people in the comments they replied with, you know, uh, "Give me my money now," as an American taxpayer. Now, now I know that some people in America that aren't like necessarily pro-Russian, they're a bit concerned for when their money is going. I want to make it clear that the money that America gives to Ukraine here in defense goes to good cause to defend against Russia. If not for the armed forces of Ukraine, not for you know the everything everywhere, everything that helped it, I would not be talking with you here. These people are brave, great people. The soldiers of our forces. Salute to them. um, Now, what can you say to those people who say this crap?
I could call them the people who didn't do that. They're called doubters. Doubters I don't trust, but the undoubters I can trust because they help Ukraine got the money and they help them. And you got the ones who didn't help, they're doubters. So I will say the ones who ain't doubters, I want to thank them for helping Ukraine. They're awesome.
Thank you for your support. This is important. Even if I myself, as I mentioned, have well understood this. I am kind of not both you. I'm more of a liberal kind of type person. You're more of a conservative. Um, but despite this, you know, for as I mentioned, when it comes to party politics in America, Ukraine is bipartisan, Republican, whatever. As long as it's not pro-Russian. Are some of your tips for voting?
Hmm. I really. For one tip I want to give them is this. I want to let them know that they must pick who they want to vote for. It's their option and it's their
Yep,
choosing.
that's a
It's
good
not their.
idea, more or less. More or less. There's some caveats, but I agree with most of the more or less. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next, any other tips?
That's all I got.
Oh, just one tip. Well, okay.
Yeah, that's the one biggest tip I got.
Yeah. Thank you for being here. Well, actually, before I
Oh.
send you off, do you have anything else to say, to mention, promote?
Well, that's all I have. Um, I really don't know what else I have left. Uh, I really, I think that's all I have.
Okay. Well, as I'm itching chairs there. Um, Yeah, I guess that's it really. Thank you, Nman, for being here. Now we move on to extra dish. Now, I'll tell you an extra dish. I'd like to mention two things. Again, I only have two things. For one, last episode, at the end of the last episode, I mentioned Blue Sky, which is like Twitter, but actually good. Yeah, I made this joke again. I'm very original with my jokes. I mentioned there that you can now follow me there and stuff. Um, well, if you can, because Twitter, currently Blue Sky actually they just closed the ticket system, so you can't even like really log in. But if you are on Blue Sky, then follow me there. But the problem is that the audio, this podcast is in English, obviously, but on Blue Sky, I'm also posting Ukrainian. I post in English, but much rarer than Ukrainian. Ukrainian. And so, if you do want to follow me in Blue Sky, then know that all of my posts will be in Ukrainian. Now, thankfully, they have a translation feature, so if you do want to for some reason read them, then you can translate them. But just heads up there. The second thing I want to mention is that there will be a very important thing with podcast going on. That is that the episodes from 7 to about 9, those 3 episodes, they may be delayed. Maybe. I'm not saying they will be, but they may be delayed because of some stuff which I can't really disclose. No, they will be out. They will be, but they may be delayed. They may or may not be delayed. Because again, they may not even be delayed. They'll be as usual at once a week. But we'll see how it was. It'll be, if anything, I'll update it on Twitter or whatever. But yeah, if you actually watch this goddamn mess of an episode, then thank you very much, and I hope to see you next week. See ya, bye.